Welcome to an introduction to SIRS Discoverer. I am once again here at the Library Research Database page. We are going to be looking at SIRS Discoverer. The icon is right here, so I'm going to click on SIRS Discoverer to open it. There are many ways to search in SIRS Discoverer, but we're going to focus on two ways that will be most helpful for this particular assignment. The first thing that we're going to look at are the leading issues. So I'm going to click on the leading issues link, and you're going to see some pro-con kinds of things, meaning topics that people have opinions about. And there's some highlighted here, and right here is the A to Z list, much smaller than what you saw in eLibrary. And we're going to scroll down, and for this particular example, we're going to look at video game violence. This is often a popular topic for this assignment. I guess I didn't really click on it. There we go. Okay. Just like you saw in eLibrary, this is what the results screen will look like no matter if we chose video game violence, cheerleading, tanning, cell phones in schools. The structure of the results page is going to be the same. The first thing that you're going to see is a topic overview. Notice that it's much shorter than it was in eLibrary. It's just very to the point. There's going to be some terms to know. Because again, sometimes when we're reading these articles, we come across vocabulary that's unfamiliar to us, but is really important to understand because of how tightly it connects to the topic. Essential questions are for kind of the pro and con. Do video games adversely affect children's behavior? You can see under yes, we have two articles that we could look at. Under no, we have two articles that we also could look at. We're going to go ahead and let's look at this one, violent video games linked to aggressive thoughts and behavior. This will give you an idea of what the results screen looks like in SIRS Discoverer. All right, so again, the same icon for listening, so you can listen to these articles if you want. You can share, all right, so you can email it. Right here's the email link. Print right here. Unlike with eLibrary, you don't have to do Control-P. The print button will bring you up to the printer. So let's just kind of scroll through this article. All right, so here is the article. And it's going to talk about violent video games and their impact. The citation is right here. Again, as we said with eLibrary, it's fine if you copy and paste this citation, but you do need to make sure that it's in the correct format. So you're going to want to look at that MLA guide and follow any instructions that their teachers have given you. Main things to look at with these citations are capitalization and punctuation. All right, so this is what an article looks like. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my results screen. And I've got these other two articles I can look at, and I also have more viewpoint articles. So 4 more articles that I can look at that talk about violent video games to see if those articles will help me answer those essential questions. Because remember, that's really what it's about. A lot of times I have students say to me, hey, Mrs. Vincent, is this article good? And I always kind of say back, does it help you accomplish your goal with research? So as you're looking for these articles, remember that you're going to be looking for information that helps you answer those essential research questions that you have. So this is one way that you can search. So let's just kind of review how we got here a second. I'm going to go back to the home page. Remember that I clicked on leading issues. From leading issues, I looked to see if my topic was here. And, I recognize that not all of you are going to find your topic using this particular search strategy. That's fine. We're going to look at a second search strategy in a minute, and you're likely to find your topic there. Once you found your topic, you're going to click on it, and then you're going to be presented with the exact same format that we just looked at, the topic overview, terms to know, the essential question articles, as well as more viewpoint articles. So that's one way in which you can search in SIRS Discoverer. All right, let's go back to the home page and let's talk about the second way that you can search in SIRS Discoverer. Okay, there's different search boxes here, and obviously you can search in that manner, but what I want to show you is how to use your Boolean search strategies. Just like in eLibrary, we're going to click on Advanced Search. All right, here's my advanced search screen. Notice that you're prompted for the and. Think for just a minute, why do you think that the and is the default Boolean search strategy? All right. Why? Because most of the time you're going to need to narrow your search. If I click on the down arrow, you're going to see here's my or and here's my not. So all three of my Boolean search terms are right there for me. Before we set up our search, I want you to notice over here as well. The first one says full text. We want to go ahead and change these other three to full text as well, because that is how we're going to be searching. Notice that there are three search boxes. It's not necessary to use all three search boxes, but when you're doing Boolean searching, you definitely are going to use two. So typically what we do is we put our core topic, our main topic in our search box. So I'm going to use tanning for this one. And then we add the terms we want to use to narrow our topic. So you need to be looking at these topics in terms of how they impact teens. So I'm going to put teens in my second search box. And I want to know about the danger of tanning for teens. Entered my search terms. I'm going to click on search. All right, so now I have my results screen. So just a little bit about how SIRS Discover presents results. Here, 16 articles. So we have 16 results. Of those 16 results, 6 are from newspapers, 8 are from magazines, and 1 is from a reference book. All right, so if you have a preference of looking at one type of source first, you can always click on that source first. All right, so now we have our articles. One nice thing about SIRS Discover from this type of search is that you get a summary of the article. You don't just see the topic. So I really encourage you to take a couple of minutes and read those summaries, because that's going to help you know, or at least make a more educated judgment as to whether it's worth taking a look at this topic. So I'm looking at this first one, and it's talking about banning people younger than 14 from using tanning salons. So let's see if this one helps us answer some of our research questions. So again, I'm going to click on the title, Ban the Tan, to actually have the article open on my screen. This article should look the same to you as the last article we looked in SIRS Discover. You're always going to see these same things up here at the top. Your source information is always going to be right here at the top. And now here's our article. All right. So we have our article to read about. Our search terms are bold. And it's going to give us some background information. Oh, okay, kind of a timeline. And then here is our citation. So if there were things from this article that were useful to us, that helped us answer some of our research questions, we would want to make sure that we grabbed that citation. Remember that every article from which you take information, you have to have a citation for. So, all right, I'm going to go back. I've looked at that article. I've taken what I need out of it. Oh, new dangers. Okay, new info, new dangers. Let's take a look at this article a minute. Come on. So again, oh, this one looks like it's more about marijuana. And does tanning ever come up in this article? Okay, some of you are probably going, okay, why did this article come up? Well, it didn't search for all of our search terms is what it did. And sometimes that happens, okay? I'm making this instructional video on the fly. I have not looked at any of these articles before. And I'm okay with that, because I think it's really important as beginning researchers that you see what really happens when you research. All right, you conduct a search. You're going to find some articles that are really useful, and sometimes you're going to find some articles that you go, okay, why did this come up in my search result? It really doesn't fit what I'm looking for. That's real. That happens when all of us research, not just when you guys research. That happens when I research as well. So I'm quickly going to go, okay, this article did not give me what I look for, what I was looking for. And I guess if I had read the summary, all right, like I recommended to you earlier, I would not have opened that article. I made a decision strictly on the title of that article, which I think if you admit that a lot of times you do as well. So I don't think it's a bad thing that that happened. Now I'm up here looking at this one, and I'm seeing something that looks like much more about tanning. So really what I illustrated for you was the importance of reading those summaries before you click on the articles. All right, so now we've got cancer rates climbing, how to protect yourself, talks about sun lamps, artificial tans, all those things that you probably wonder about as teens. Is it safer to be in the sun? Can I go to a tanning salon? What should I do? Or what are the dangers of tanning? All right, so this is the second way to search in SIRS Discover. So let's review that quickly. I'm going to click back on the home page. Remember, I clicked on Advanced Search. I typed in my search terms, and I switched all three of these to full text. Then I clicked Search. All right, so now you have two ways that you can use SIRS Discover to help you find information for your research project. Thanks for watching.